Hello guys, we're trying to build a 48 volt system here, okay? We're trying to supply this building to have 24 hours access to power, which is very essential and which is what everybody's hoping should be able to happen. You know, we have generally 4 components here that we're going to use to generate this electricity. First, we're going to have the generating device, which is your solar panels. Okay, so the solar panels is going to give us energy, and that energy is going to be sent straight to the charge controllers. All right, so the charge controllers is going to be the second component here, which is the energy regulating device. The function of the charge controller is to ensure that it regulates the energy that comes from the solar panels to ensure that it doesn't overcharge the batteries. So this solar charge controller is going to send energy down to the batteries here, which of course is the third component, which is an energy storage device that we're going to use here. Okay, so we have here as the energy storage device, we have 1000 amps by 2 volts. So at the end of the day, you're going to have a 48 volt system, 1000 amps by 2 volts, and we have 24 pieces of it to be able to give us a 48 volt system. And then we have the energy transmitting device, which is the inverters. Okay, so here we're building a 30 kilowatt inverter. Each of them is a 10 kilowatt parallel to be able to give us a 30 kilowatt. So we're going to show you guys the process of having to parallel the inverters using all of these parallel kits that have been provided by the manufacturer. So we're using Felicity charge controllers and of course Felicity inverters to be able to achieve all of this. So let me recount it again. The solar panel is going to give us 19 kilowatts. All right, the energy goes straight to the charge controllers. The charge controllers sends the energy down to the batteries, and the batteries are 48 kilowatt. That's 2 volts by 1000 amps. So if you have 24 pieces of it, you're definitely going to have 48 kilowatt hour as a backup power, and that's really very massive. And of course the inverter, 10 kilowatt each, meshed together parallel to be able to give us a 30 kilowatt transmitting unit. So the batteries are already connected. So as you can see here, the batteries are already connected to be able to give us all that. So what we did was to segment the batteries into 2. Okay, so one side here is giving us 500 amps by 48 volts. The other side is also giving us 48 volts by 500 amps. So by the time you parallel the both of them together and bring the energy together, it's going to be giving us 1000 amps by 48 volts, and that essentially sums up to 48 kilowatt. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, because that's how you support us to be able to help get you all of this information, ensure that you're up to date about what's going on in the world of solar technology. Thank you so much, guys. We fully appreciate all your support. Hang around. It is Smiling Sun. My name is Ikenna. Everything solar installation, everything inverter installation, everything going green. Installed at the carport, and that's one of the most beautiful places you can have the solar panels installed. That means the sunrise and the sunset is going to meet the solar panel in just one place, because when you have it in this kind of high-rise roofs, it might be at a disadvantage to either the sunrise or the sunset. But here you can see everything is flat, so they are all going to be getting the equal charging, the equal energy, you know, so you're guaranteed power always as long as it's light. Okay, from morning you will experience very fast charging. Okay, so here is the building where we are. This is a village called Ugo in Anambra State, and this is the Christmas period, so I'm kind of spending part of my Christmas here. That's the beautiful building. So he wants it powered 24 hours of the day, and I always say the best gift you can give to a wonderful building is to have it adorned with 24-hour power. Okay, so that's essentially what we're doing here. So we'll take you through the process of how it's done and how this power here is being created. Each of the panels here, we're using Jinko solar panels. All right, so each of the solar panels here is 540 watt solar panels. That's what we're using. So each of these solar panels are 540 solar panels. So these are the original Jinko solar panels. So we're expected to generate at least a minimum of 19 kilowatts, all right, on a good day. All right, so for as long as there's light, there's going to be a lot of energy coming down from this roof. It's so beautiful. So heavy. So that's essentially what we're going to be using today to do this installation. So once we're done with the wiring, we're trying to do 4 in series for the connections. So we're going to route this whole thing down to the charge controllers and then down to the batteries to be able to give us that dual energy release of giving us real-time energy and also giving us some energy to be able to charge the batteries and all of that. All right, guys, so we're just concluding the whole installation. We're pretty done with everything, okay? So we have their 30 kilowatt installation here. Like I said earlier, we're making it 10 kilowatt into 3 places. So we have to parallel it, all right, so that the inverters all can talk to each other. All right, because when you do the parallel, you have to be able to create the communication cable so that each of them can talk to each other. So what we did is we used this as a master and we connected these other guys to it as a slave. So this particular one controls these two. All right, so you also have 3 charge controllers to be able to harness the energy we have from the solar panels, which is around 19 kilowatt. So everything pretty much is done. The charge controllers are working. The inverters are all outputting energy into the main house. So everywhere is all powered up now. All right, thank you so very much, guys, for being part of this. We fully appreciate your support, for being here, for always subscribing, always sharing and liking what we're doing. We appreciate it. Thank you so very much, guys, and do have yourselves a beautiful day. See you guys for the next video.